Yes, you should always do a home inspection before selling your house if it's not like a brand new house. Even so, it's still good to do. But think of it like this. You have this home, and there's 3,000, 4,000 other homes for sale. I know it's a huge number, but think of it like this. And you're saying to everyone, I did a home inspection already. I have a paid-for home inspection from a licensed and insured agent. Here's the report. And guess what? It's a clean report. Not only here's the inspection report, but here's all the receipts to everything that was done. A couple things happen. A, it makes the buyers know, like, there's no unknown factor. They know that it's been done. And maybe they just pass on it. Maybe they go, it's a legit inspection from a company that saves me a couple $100. Awesome. I have it, especially if you have the 4-point for insurance, right? It makes your home more desirable. Desirable. And then the second thing is, if there is anything wrong with the house before putting it on the market, you know now. Because remember, a lot of these videos are going over it as if it's a buyer's market. Because if it's a crazy seller's market and there's no inventory and you're the only one selling, you really don't have to do a lot of this stuff, right? So if you're watching this, maybe it's 2030 and you're watching this video and you're saying, we're in a super hot market. Well, don't listen to me then, because you don't need to worry about that. But if you're still in the buyer's market and you're trying to sell a home, you need to have every advantage possible. Now, let me go back to what I was saying. Let's just say the inspector finds some things wrong with the house. You now know what's going on with it. So you can say to yourself, all right, I do have to disclose these things, so do I give them a price break and let them handle it, or do I just handle it? Because the biggest problem in real estate, when these sellers just assume their house is amazing, right? I assume my house is amazing. They put it on the market, and there's an inspection comes back, and they find all this stuff, and they're like, no, this is ridiculous. And then the buyer's like, well, you have to fix it, or I'm not buying it. I'm not. Why deal with that bump in the road? Why deal with that headache when you can nip it in the butt today? And by the way, if you reach out to some inspectors and say, hey, like I have some inspectors that will do a different, they'll do a not a super thorough, but they'll go in and they'll look at everything and make sure everything looks good. Sometimes they'll look for signs. If there is anything wrong, they'll get deep into it. There's a lot of different things you can do. You can do a once over. You can just say, hey, can you look at my house real quick, especially if it's newer, right? I'm never saying to, excuse my language, half-ass it. That's not what I'm saying. But you can be like, hey, can you do a quick once over or whatever the case may be, or do an insurance thing for me. But if you have an older home, I think it's wise to do it because it brings the desire and it brings the unknown to the, level of, okay, now I know. Listen, this is why I do these videos, so you guys can learn stuff, right? And I give you advice that probably no one else wants to give you. By the way, you see that I got the haircut today? What? Edgar, shout out Edgar, nice fade. And remember, for the food and fun, wrong one. Food and fun, you got Fun Tampa, my flamingo. And then for all the real estate, I can never get this right. It's, me, the Kerin Group. Talk to you soon.